It's that time again. This is my video blog number 7. So I've done more video blogs in the first month and a bit than what I did all last term. So this is good. This week was full of work, so of reading and studying up on what red-legged frogs are all about, and also finishing off my Salish Sucker report. The Salish Sucker report's still going, still trucking along very slowly. I'm just trying to make a couple of edits in terms of the flow of the paper, but other than that, I'll be sending out my third draft soon. Secondly, I was reading a lot of red-legged frog papers, so I'm going to be doing a new project this term on looking at red-legged frogs and their distribution here in the Little Campbell River, which is the river that runs right through our site, and finding where there would be, because they are of special concern or threatened in the area, and so we wanted to get a gauge on what baseline is right now so that future studies we can really figure out any of the impacts of further development and whatnot. If you've never seen a red-legged frog, this is a picture. They're pretty cool. So some of the things that I learned was that they will emerge into their breeding areas in late February to early March, and then they actually start to reproduce and lay eggs March to April. So my goal is actually to be able to map out potential habitats that they will be living in, or they will lay their eggs in, and then we're going to go out into the field and try to count those eggs and try to locate where those eggs would be. So I'm pretty excited for that, and we're getting new hip waders. If you haven't seen hip waders, here's a picture of me in hip waders before they got holes, and very stylish attire, I'll just say that. This week was also full of a lot of activities. I'm trying to get back into running. Once again, my ankle is feeling much better, so that's good. So I went running. I also went swimming a couple times. Really happy about that. So I know Roxy watches this, so thank you, Roxy, for bringing me to swimming. And next we actually went curling, and I've never been curling, and I knew that I would suck pretty bad, but it was fun. It was really fun. So here's a picture of my action shot. Actually, it's not really action, but here it is. Most of our community actually went out, so it was a great time to just connect with people on a more social level as opposed to work level, and that was really fun. So I enjoyed myself thoroughly. We also went on a bird walk on Thursday, which is what we do every week actually, and I'm still learning to appreciate the value in bird walks. I'm not a morning person. A lot of people know that. And so getting up in the morning and looking at birds, which is something I don't know too much about, is kind of hard. But I've been trying to get out there and learn more. Stan is very, very knowledgeable about birds, and so it's great to just be able to learn from him what birds we're looking at and some of the special adaptations if we get to it. What else did we do? Once again, checking out the journal that I'm keeping about what I'm doing. We did some GIS training this week, and if you don't know what GIS is, I don't know either. I think it's Geographic Information System. It's essentially mapping, and all those maps you see on Google or on scientific reports, most of them are done through GIS systems. And yeah, people were asking me how I graduated without ever having to do GIS. But this is a very important skill to have, and I'm pretty happy that I had kind of an introductory course on it, crash course, that's for sure. And hopefully I'll be working with the system, ArcGIS, and that'll be another thing to put on my resume. Woo! Um, and it was Peter Wang's birthday, which is one of the new interns from Singapore. And he didn't tell us it was his birthday, and he was 21 until we got him his mail, and he opened it, and I was like, what is that? And it was a card. And he was like, oh, it's a card. And I'm like, what kind of card? And he's like, a birthday card. We're like, what? When's your birthday? It's like today. And I was like, what? That was an excuse to bake a cake, and I love baking cakes, so we had pretty much a 4-day celebration, so it was pretty funny. There were a lot of other things that happened on site as well for work. The Department of Fisheries and Oceans actually came to our site. We're trying to do some restoration work down at our property down by the pond as well as the river. And so they came and did a walkabout and decided, I guess, to somehow join the two water bodies, so our pond as well as our river. So it'll be interesting to see how they do that and when they do that, but it looks pretty promising. Yeah, I think that's it. We did some pretty cool things this week. And if you have an iPod, you should check out Nike Training Club. It's free. It's a free app. iPod or iPhone, I guess. And those are pretty hard workouts, and they're good. Oh yeah, I don't want to forget this. I'm part of a new blog that my friend started called Ecotype. If you visit www.ecotype.org, you'll see some pretty awesome posts. It's where creative scientists kind of meet up and talk about their opinions on things or bring new ideas up. It's just a nice venue to kind of talk about anything science and everything science. So pretty cool. Check it out. If you're a Facebook person, then you can go on Ecotype and like the page. Let us know we're doing a good job. And yeah, check it out. I'm part of a blog. Crazy. I guess this is a blog, hey? Crazy too. Anyways, I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying these video blogs. Give me some feedback, what you'd like to hear about, because I'm often trying to figure out what to say to you guys. So thank you for listening. Thank you for being patient. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.